or you are not focused enough and deep enough, whereas you should find and see what is there in the connection with me and what am I supposed to do, because in this state the self me tells you that when you are with me and when you are hanging out with God, the mental me doesn't know anything. You shouldn't listen to it because it deceives us and we will be defeated by him. Satan part of the human soul he's talking about. She's talking about. The self me, when you put it out of the window, it will enter from the door. As a result, the mental me is always with you and doesn't leave you feeling good. Therefore, you come to this conclusion that you should open up a space. In this state, the mental me says, I'll open a space myself. You know, the mental me does sacrifice, and this reason it is created because it closes the space. If it doesn't close the space, then it can't exist. Opening up is against the mental me. The mental me resists and he thinks he knows the way. تمرین ترجمه همزمان. The most dangerous weapons of mental me. Two of the most dangerous weapons of mental me, one is قرین and the other is concentration on others. It's totally impossible that you do not get into the trap like this. Therefore, قرین and focus on others is the two things that the mental me knows well. The next techniques are more discoverable, like thinking you're superior or having a special bias over your body and existence. For example, something says something which is bothering to you and the mental me will bring up a pain. Also, the mental me uses a technique of I know, and every mental me is the master of I know, and using this technique it attacks you and puts you into the trap. Yeah, that's the technique. واقعا همینطوره. Perfect and true words. کاملا درست این کلمات. You are like a wrestler who is always accompanied by the two techniques. The first one, قرین, meaningly a bad قرین will be accompanied with you. He wants to become the TV news, or maybe calling your friend, giving you bad news, or your brother, your mother, or your father say something. All these things are part of قرین. You are in love with the news. You open the TV news channel and you say, let's see what it says in social media, let's see what's happening. It means that it's totally impossible that the mental me do not put you down with this technique. You should be very various. You should be very careful and wary of it, actually. Yeah. Now you no more know that this competitor of yours, I mean the mental me, has two techniques. One of them is execution. You should always be strong, and yet again you see that in the end one of these techniques or two of them are performed, and finally you find yourself losing focus, and now you want to criticize or advise or say the bad thing about him, why he does that or this, why he doesn't turn out to be a good person. What Maulana says, you should keep up the flame inside yourself alive. What have you got to do with others' flames? But we cannot listen. Therefore, we all the time should be careful that we should not let the mental me take control of us.